Hush, you're too loud. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't really planning on filming this video, but I felt a little bit chatty and I wanted to talk about the whole quiet luxury thing sweeping the fashion community. It all seems to have been kicked off with Gwyneth Paltrow's court case, and everyone's talking about how elegant she looks and how understated and beautiful, and then it became connected with quiet luxury, which seems to be a branch off of minimalism, and really it seems to be just about not having visible logos. It always seems to be around wearing a lot of neutrals, navy, tan, white, but you know what neutrals are, okay? Even though here on this channel we celebrate a variety of neutrals, which include pink, okay, and green, and pretty much everything, whatever feels natural to you and you feel enhances your natural features. That can be neon pink. But in other worlds, neutrals are far more restrictive. And I think I was a little bit biased against quiet luxury from the beginning because I don't dislike Gwyneth Paltrow, but I certainly don't want to celebrate her. Okay, her and her whole bone broth goopy lifestyle, I don't get it. I don't see what there is to celebrate. Okay, you have actresses like Anne Hathaway and Scarlett Johansson, they talk about the sexist interview questions they get all around their diet and how do they get so fit and stay so thin and blah, 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 when they have to like fit in these tiny suits. And then you have Gwyneth Paltrow promoting what I would consider a totally unrealistic and unhealthy lifestyle. Like, it's hard for me to, I find it a little bit icky. So I have to admit, I'm sorry if this offends anyone, but I was a little bit biased against the talk around quiet luxury just from the beginning because she seemed to be their poster girl. And obviously I have no issue with like the style around minimalism and quiet luxury. A bunch of my friends on here, they're neutral queens and they love minimalism, and that's awesome. I think we should celebrate every single style, whether it's very loud and bright or just totally neutral and understated. I like some understated styles. Like, for example, I just finished filming another video, and so I have this next to me. I love my Bottega hobo. No one would recognize this. Absolutely no one. I think you have to be very into Bottega in particular to even notice it. It's black, so it doesn't even draw that much attention, but I also like my Louis Vuitton bags. So this isn't about the style. I have absolutely no issue with quiet luxury or minimalism as a style. I like to wear all black. I like to wear all brown or cream and all that stuff sometimes. And sometimes I wear bright pink and tutus and whatever. Like, my issue, my only issue with quiet luxury is how people tend to talk about it. Now, this is just what I have been exposed to, but it has been pretty darn consistent since people started rambling about quiet luxury. And it's the way they present the topic. In my experience, it has always been really, I've never heard anyone talk about quiet luxury in a positive way, like where they're promoting it, where they haven't come off as really rude about other styles, where they haven't been putting them down, where it's like, this is the only classy, acceptable way to be. And it's really gross. I don't like that way of speaking at all. I don't talk about people like that. I don't like people who do talk about other people like that. If you can only celebrate one style by putting others down, that's gross, okay? Like whatever you like, but don't be a jerk about it. Like, you can celebrate what you like and think and say, I think quiet luxury is really beautiful. I think quiet luxury is really elegant. That's all fine. But every time I hear people talk about it, it's always around, oh, these other things are really tacky and classless and just Yeah, the conversation around quiet luxury, I have found it to be so egotistical and off-putting. So those are just my thoughts. I just wanted to chit chat about that. There is nothing wrong with quiet luxury in general. Minimalism, neutral styles, wearing understated clothes with no logos. This is kind of funny to me, honestly. But I really like some of the styles from the row. I love trousers. I had a huge Annie Hall face, but like, that's a different story. I really like nice, thick, high quality trousers, wide legs, understated styles sometimes. So I was curious to check out some of the bags from the row. And I saw some in Neiman Marcus, and the moment I picked one up, I was like, this feels like it should be a Target. This feels like such cheap garbage. Maybe it was just the one row bag that I picked up, but again, I very much associate the brand, the row, with minimalism and quiet luxury. It's one that gets cited a lot, but oh, the bag did not feel nice. The leather felt super thin. It had a lot of wear. Like, everything about it felt really, really cheap. But it was over $1,000, and I don't get that. If you're gonna, I mean, in terms of quiet luxury, I think Bottega is one of my favorites because it's just, I mean, it's just woven leather. They don't have any other things. Of course, like the chain cassette bag, that wouldn't fall into this, but a lot of their hobos, I think their Jody would. Where am I going with this? Anyway, that was just a tangent to say that some of these like minimalist brands, unfortunately, I don't even think they're worth the price, but you build up so much hype around them and you convince people that they're the best, most elegant thing to ever have, when really they're not better than like a cashmere sweater that's half the price, a third of the price. Like, you don't have to spend $800 to get a nice cashmere sweater. It's easy enough to spend like $200. I mean, you want to get a high quality garment. The $100 cashmere, it's a hit or miss, but I've had cashmere sweaters from J. Crew. I think they were like $80. They're very nice. So I don't like a lot of the talk around quiet luxury, and I certainly don't see anything about Gwyneth Paltrow to celebrate. I'm sure she's very, very nice. Anyway, I have no idea how to end this video, and I don't really know if I'm gonna post it, but these are my thoughts. I would love to hear what you think about this. What is your favorite minimalist brand? That is what I would like to know, because I want to end this on a positive note. Please tell me, what is your favorite quiet luxury piece? What is the most understated piece in your collection that you really feel so beautiful and special using? Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. I'm to film the plan. I don't plan anything. Plan. Jeez.